Hey guys, it's Cole from FishUSA again, and we're here today to talk to you about line. Line is quite possibly the most important part of your fishing setup because without it, you won't be able to catch any fish. So first off, the first type of line I want to talk about is your monofilament. Typically referred to as mono, it's made from melting a single strand of plastic, giving you just one strand of line. It comes in many different colors. The one I'm holding in my hand right now is clear. You can get it in some sort of high visibility green or yellow. It also comes in a fluorescent blue. With that, it comes with many different strengths. Those strengths are referred to as the test of the line, the tensile test of the breaking strength. It comes from anywhere from 1 pound all the way up to 50 pounds. The next line I want to talk to you about is fluorocarbon, typically referred to as fluoro. The biggest thing you'll see with fluorocarbon is it has a very high abrasion resistance. It's naturally invisible to the fish in the water. The most common use for fluorocarbon, while you will see it used as main running line, but the most common use you'll see is for leader and tippet materials for things like fly rods or just any sort of leader material. The next type of line I want to talk about is actually one of the earliest forms of line, and that is your braided line. Braided line has the absolute highest knot strength, and the breaking strength is usually much higher than the actual test rating. The biggest difference you'll see, and not even difference, but more of an advantage you're going to see with braided, it is typically 1/3 to 1/4 the diameter of your mono and fluoro lines. The next line I'd like to talk to you about is fly line. Fly line ranges from floating to hovering to an intermediate sink to a full sink tip. The biggest thing we talked about, and I know I touched upon it in the real video, is with fly line, it is actually the weight of the line that is going to load that rod to shoot that line out. Whereas with spinning and casting and any other type of fishing, it is the weight on the other end of that line that's going to carry that. That is not the case here. With fly line comes more of a setup than your other typical line. With the other typical line, you're going to just put stuff on the end of that line and you're good to go. With your fly line, you'll see it just comes to an end at the very end. There's nothing there. What you would attach from there is your leader material. There's many different types of leader material you can use. You can use the tapered leaders that are already made for you, or you can make your own. At the end of that leader, you would put tippet material, and it's the same thing. It comes in monofilament or fluorocarbon line. It's all based on preference. The last line I'd like to talk to you guys about today is the centerpin line. There's not much to centerpin line. All it is it's a floating monofilament. And that's why most of the time you're going to hear centerpin rods referred to as float rods. And again, why that is because you have just regular monofilament, but it floats along the water. So that wraps up our video on our line overview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you have any questions at all, give us a call, shoot us an email, stop in at the FishUSA Pro Shops. Any of our experts here would be happy to help you. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like, share it with anybody else who you know it will help. If you're interested in any more content that we post every single day, go ahead and subscribe to our page.